Yeah, we are going to be working on um, the truncated hexagonal pyramid. The truncated hexagonal pyramid. We are going to draw the given view, the complete plan. We are going to draw the left-hand elevation. Then we draw the true shape, and then we also draw the surface development of the frustum of that truncated pyramid. So let's go and work this out. So the first thing that we are going to do, so let's activate the auto mode, and then we are going to draw the vertical line, okay, so of any length. Then we are going to repeat the line and draw a horizontal line also of any length. Okay, so then we are going to draw a circle whose diameter will be equal to the distance across corners of the base of the hexagonal base of the pyramid. So, and that is going to be 50. So I will click on circle, and then I will draw a circle of radius 25, which means that the length or side of the hexagon is 25. All right, so we are going to divide this into 6 equal parts. We are going to divide into 6 equal parts. So to do that, I'm going to make use of this dividing tool. Then I will select the object to divide, and I'll give it this as 6. Okay, so that's what we have done. Divided into 6 equal parts. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that I will click on line, and then we have a point here. There is a point here. So we join this together. Then we have a point here. So there is another point here. So there is a point here, and there is a point here. So here we have the hexagon as we have here. So we have the hexagon in place. So I'm going to join the corners of the hexagon together. So I will repeat the line. So I'm going to join this point and this point together. And also I will repeat the line. So joining these points and this point together. Okay, so we have this. All right, so I'm going to trim this line. I will trim this and this. Okay, so we have this now. All right, so then the next that I'm going to do is to number each point on this, but I want to do it together with that of the front elevation. So let's do the front elevation. I need to draw a horizontal line at any distance away from the base. Okay, so then the height of the pyramid is 50. I'm going to take the height as 50 millimeters. So to do that, so I'm going to offset this line. So I will click on this, and then I will give it a distance of 50. Okay, so 50, or let me make it 60. So let's make the height 60. So I will click on this, and that's it. So we have 60 there. So the next thing I'm going to do is to repeat the line. So I will take the line. So this point, I will join it together with this point here. So then I will repeat the line. So this point goes touching this horizontal line. So I will repeat it. So this point goes up to touch this horizontal line. Then I will repeat the line again. So it goes from here, touching the horizontal line. So we have this. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is that, so for the line again, I'll take the line. So from this point, I will join together with the apex. So then I will repeat it, join this point together with the apex. Okay, so then I'll repeat it again. So this point, I will join together with the apex. And again, so I repeat it, join this point together with the apex. So we have this. All right, so I can, okay, just let me leave this line for now. All right, so then we have to place the cutting plane on this surface. But before that, I want to number each point on the hexagon and also on the base. So I will click on text and select single line text. So give it a height of 2, then rotation angle of 0. So this point here, so this point is 0.1. So this point here, this is 0.2. So this point here, this is 0.3. So this point here is 0.4. So this point is 0.5, and this is 0.6. So here we have 6. So at this point, I'll call this point here, I'll call it 1 prime. So this point here, so will be, this point will be 2 prime, so comma 6 prime, and this point here, so this will be 3 prime, so comma 5 prime, and then this point is 0.4 prime. So we have this now. All right, so this point here, I will label it, which is the apex of the pyramid. I will label it as 0.0. Then we, all right, so we have this now. So next that I'm going to do is to place the cutting plane. First of all, I'm going to break this line here to break it here. All right, so then, so to place the cutting plane, I need to have a distance from, I need to have a distance so where the cutting plane is going to touch this side. Okay, so I'm going to draw a horizontal line from this point to this side. Okay, so I want the cutting plane to touch this at a distance of 35 from the base. So I'll repeat the line, and then I will draw a vertical line from here. So I will input the distance, so it will be 35. So that's 35. So next thing that I'm going to do is that I'll repeat the line and draw the horizontal line from this point to touch this point here. So then I'm now going to make the cutting plane to be at an angle of 35 degrees to the horizontal. So let's see how that goes. So I'm going to draw a line. So let's put off the auto mode. Then I'm going to draw a line, and this line I want it to be at an angle 35. So this should be 45. So I have to get 45. Okay, so 45. So that's sorry, 145. 145 plus 35 will give us 180. 145 plus 35 will give us 180. So it means that this okay, I want to be at an angle 30. So that means I have to make it 150. So let's see that 150. So that should be 150. Yes. So 150 plus 30 is equal to 180. So I will drop it here like this. Okay, so this cutting plane is at angle 30 degrees to the horizontal. So I can extend it if I like. Okay, so we have it here like this. So press the escape key on the keyboard. So we have this. So I can go on and delete these lines, including this one. Okay, so all right, so we have this. Now I'm going to break these lines now. I'll break this one. And also I'll break this. Okay. Break this. All right, so I will still bring them back. So I just want to make sure that, because I want to make sure I tick those lines that are meant for the corners or the edges of the pyramid. Okay, so I don't want this one. I'm not going to make this ones thick lines. That's why I broke them. Okay. All right, so these lines now, this line, this line, this line, this line, including the baseline, and also the lines on the hexagon. So I'm going to make them to be thick lines. So I will come here, so I select this particular line. All right, so we have them like this. So we deselect. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is to show the roughness of this part that is cut off on the base. So also this line, I'll make it a thick line. So what I'll just use to mesh. So click on this. So select this line, then click on this, then enter. All right, so we have made the cutting line a thick line. So next thing to do is that we are going to take a vertical line from this point. This is point 1. Okay, so bring it down here. So let's put on the auto mode because we are drawing a vertical line. So we drop it here. Okay, so we repeat it. And then, so from this point is for 2 and 6. So bring it down here to touch line 2 at this point. Okay. And again, so we repeat the line. So this is for 3 and 5. So bring it to down here, touch this line here. All right, so then for 4, so we draw it and it touches this line. So that's all. So next that I'm going to do is that I want to see the point very well. So that's why I need to magnify this. So I'm going to repeat the line. And then done this point, this is point 4 to this point here, and then to this point here. So there's a point here, and then to this point, and back to this point here. All right, so we have all this. So I'm going to break the inner lines because I want to hash this surface. And to do that, I will click on trim. Then I will trim these lines. So including this one. Okay, so I can just, oh. All right, so I can just trim all this together. Then, all right, so we have the hexagon there. So I want to make this irregular hexagon. I want to make the edges thick, so I will match them. Just click on this, 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 and click on this. That's it. Then I'm going to join them together to form just one shape. So I will select each of them. Okay. Then I will go on the keyboard and type join. So press the enter key. So we have this. This is just one, as you can see it here. Now we want to produce hatching lines onto this surface. We click on hash here. So this is, we click on hash. Okay. All right, so that's it. Then I will select this and I will click on this surface. Then I will come here and change the angle. So I just make the angle, let me make it 10. So 10, so press the enter key. That's it. We have hashed this surface as you see here. All right, so we are done with the drawing of the front elevation and the plan. So let's meet on a video for that of the end elevation, and then we draw the true shape at once. Thank you. Keep on practicing. God bless you.